Hey, welcome back to another H1 video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over what my EDC is, so my everyday carry for every day. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I said, welcome back to the H1 video, and yes, I'm going to be going over what my EDC is today, and we're going to start off by just kind of looking at the EDC stuff, and then we're going to go into the bags later, because I do have two different variations of a bag that I bring around with me, depending on the type of day I think I'm going to have, and I'll get into that in a bit. But everything you see here, I will do my best to link down in the description below. There'll all be affiliate links, so if you can use my affiliate link, I would really appreciate it, because of course it helps out the channel. You're going to see some stuff that probably a lot of other people carry with them every day, and then you'll probably see some new stuff. So again, gonna try to link it all down in the description below. Please use my affiliate link because it helps me out. But anyway, let's start off with kind of what's usually always in my pockets, and that's gonna be my wallet. So this is a wallet that I've got. It is a Louis Vuitton all black leather monogrammed wallet. I usually keep cash in here, and then there's also some cards that I keep in here as well. I'm gonna try to cover everything up so you don't see all of my info. But yeah, so it's got a compartment for cards here on the side. You can fit about 2 or 3 cards. Then you have a compartment on top for another 3 cards. And then you've also got little side compartments, and it is monogrammed with my initials, JVG. I don't know, really cool. This is actually a gift from my cousin, so thank you, Gabi. Really appreciate it. She really hooked it up with this wallet, and I love it, and I've been using it every day ever since I got it. And it's my new favorite go-to wallet. Now, that usually is in my left pocket. And what is in my right pocket, you ask? Well, it's all the miscellaneous stuff. So I always carry chapstick with me. This is a brand that I like to carry around. I think it's called Aquaphor. I don't know, I like it. It really helps. I have really dry lips. I don't know, I drink a lot of water. Forever dry lip gang, welcome. Anyways, and I find that really does kind of help out. Another thing I carry in my left pocket, or my right pocket, excuse me, is this. This is a pen. But it's also kind of like a military style pen, kind of a Kubotan type of pen. You just kind of unscrew it like this, and then it's got the pen so that you can be writing with it. You can also screw it back here. And then, you know, you got a little pen that you can write with when you need to take notes, or if you need to sign stuff, and you never know when you can use a pen. So it's always good to have a pen with you, I think. And again, I keep this kind of in my pocket. And as you can see, there's also kind of a little blunt edge here that you can use as like a Kubotan, pokey, self-defense, whatever you need. All right, moving on. The next thing I carry with me always is mints. So I really like these Listerine pocket packs. I used to use them all the time when I was a kid, and they still make them, and I think they're great. It's basically a kind of like a little breath strip. You just take it out, put it in your mouth. It's super, super cool, super refreshing, and really kind of helps with the bad breath if you've ever dealt with that. So that's super handy. The next thing I carry in my pockets are, boom, AirPods Pros. I'm a huge fan of the AirPods Pros. I absolutely love them. This is the Lightning Edition. I have not upgraded to USB-C. Don't know why. But these charge with MagSafe and all that other stuff, so I don't really feel the need to upgrade. But I absolutely love these things. I carry them with me all the time. Everywhere I go, these are with me, because you never know when you're going to need headphones for something. And then the last thing that I carry on me, like my person, is going to be my keys. So as you can see, I've got my key from my car, my Jeep key, then I got a house key. I've got this cool little key here that's like a bottle opener, but it also looks like a vintage key, which I think is pretty rad. And then I've also got this little carry loop. I'm not a big fan of my keys dangling too far down, so I like this that it hooks onto my pants or the belt, not necessarily the loopy part. And then I've got this cool Leatherman, is it Micra? Leatherman Micra. It's basically a tiny little portable Leatherman. You know, it's got scissors when you open it up. Really nice. And then you've got like a tiny little knife. So this is really more like a emergency EDC type of stuff. You know, it's got tiny little itty bitty tweezers, tiny little screwdriver thing, and then this little bottle opener type of thing. You know, again, this is an emergency EDC kit. This is not going to be something that's like life-saving. I mean, you never know. This could all come in handy, but this is definitely an emergency type of Leatherman. But I like to have it with me because you never know when you can use a small little knife or scissors or something like that. It could always come in handy. And then lastly, I have it on this KeySmart magnetic breakaway kind of keychain thing, because, you know, if you're going out somewhere, or I'm gonna go on the airport and I don't want to have to deal with like breaking my nails trying to get this little tiny key loop thingy off. I just do that, and now I don't have my Leatherman with me anymore, and I can just kind of hang out. Boom, Leatherman sticks back on there, we're good to go. So this is my key setup that I carry with me regularly. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't too bad. I can deal with it. All right, now we're gonna move on to the stuff that usually goes in the bags. These usually aren't on my person unless I'm want to be very heavy with things in my pockets, but let's get into some of the stuff that you should be able to purchase, and then we'll get into the things that are going to be harder for you to find that I just love carrying around with me. Starting with Purell singles. All right, I know you're all going to laugh, but these are really, really handy. I don't like carrying the little like bottles of hand sanitizer. Sometimes they open up and they spill and it gets kind of weird. This is really neat. So all you do is you pinch it from the top and you push down, and it all just kind of squirts out, and you just get a kind of like a one shot of hand sanitizer when you need it. Now, I don't use hand sanitizer all the time. Like if I'm gonna eat somewhere, or say I'm somewhere and I just wish I had some type of way to wash my hands, but I can't. This is really handy. Singles, you can give them out to other people and they can get just enough hand sanitizer, and yeah, made by Purell. So again, affiliate links for a lot of this stuff is going to be down in the description below. Almost all this stuff I bought on Amazon. So, all right, now moving on to my sunnies. And as you've seen in other reviews, these are the Ray-Ban Metas, the Wayfarers. These are the slightly smaller ones. I absolutely love these sunglasses. One, because I love Wayfarers. I think they look good on me. Haha. But also, they record video and they take photos, and I can listen to music as well, which is kind of a bonus. I really don't use them for that. But if you ever want to like watch a video and be a little discreet about it, it's got audio here. It's pretty hard for other people to hear the audio as well. So it makes it kind of discreet. I don't know, and I really like it. And the case looks just like a regular sunglass case. So it does make it pretty portable. I would say I get about 4 hours of battery on the glasses alone. And then the case holds like 4 or 5 of the charges. I will say I've been out on a longer vacation and I've never had any issues with battery life on these things. So I absolutely love my Meta Ray-Bans. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. If this video does well, or if you guys are curious, I also can do a travel EDC. So like what I travel with when I'm out and about, and the other things that I bring, because it does vary based on the trip. Something that I've been incorporating into kind of my EDC type of vibes is gaming. Portable gaming specifically. I love like vintage gaming. Like I've been really into ROMs and emulation lately. Shout out to the Delta emulator that's out recently. But this is my PSP Go, and it is modded. So yeah, it's just like a little PSP. It's super slim. I mean, check it out. It's very, very thin. It's really nice, and it's modded. So it's got a ton of games on it. It's got a bunch of the retro games. So it's got everything from Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy. It's got a ton of PSP games on there as well that I can play. And it's just a fun little thing to bring with me. If I ever want to just pass the time or play a quick game of something, I can do that on my PSP Go. I just pop it out of my bag, play a quick game if I'm in line or if I'm waiting for something, getting bored, and then I bring it. The newest addition to my EDC, and I can't believe I'm going to say it, but it's this. It is my iPod. Yes, I am going completely retro. So this is kind of a refurbished iPod 3rd generation. So this is a 3rd generation iPod. So it doesn't have the click wheel. It's got a solid state wheel here. So it makes the clicking noises. And then the buttons on the top light up. So you've got menu, pause, play, right track, left track. Really, really cool little iPod. It's got a hold switch up on the front so you don't accidentally mess up the buttons. And then there's a headphone jack and then a data jack that I'll get into in a bit. And then on the bottom, it just charges with the 30-pin connector, the one that we all kind of remember if you're anywhere near my age. But yeah, so why do I use an iPod? Something about listening to music lately, I absolutely love listening to my music like on a hard drive for some reason. I don't know. So it takes me out of not having to have my phone in front of me. It takes me out of getting distracted and just kind of keeps me in the music, which I think is really cool. Another thing that I picked up recently, which was kind of pricey because obviously they don't sell this stuff anymore, is an adapter. So if you have a 3rd generation iPod or even an iPod mini, they have this little adapter that you can plug into the top like this. And for some reason, it's like a super long extra cord. But the benefit is you get controls onto for the iPod. So you've got pause, play, you can raise the music up, you can go one track to the next track. It's got a little clip here, so you can clip it onto like a shirt or anything like that. And then on the back, there's a second hold switch that you can depress so you don't accidentally hit the buttons. Now, the big reason why Apple has this and it's available and you can buy it is because these iPods are so old, they don't work with an inline remote. This was before any of that was even a thing. It was before it was possible. So you don't, if you buy a pair of headphones with these older iPods that have the little connector like this right here, this little 2-part connector, it will not work with any headphones that have inline remote. Just a heads up in case you're in the market, in case you really love this iPod and you try to use your earpods and the clicky thing won't work, that is why. Any generation afterwards, I believe, does work. So as long as it doesn't need that little adapter, I believe the inline headphones work. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, so that's one other thing that I've started carrying. The last kind of things that I carry with me day to day is this. So this is something that I rebought. I've owned these in the past. These are, I used to love these things, by the way. They're amazing. They still sound great. This is Bose's wired noise canceling headphones. You've heard that right. Noise canceling wired headphones. So if you want to go fully wired, right? So it's got obviously a headphone jack right here. And it's got this little like DAC kind of controller. You can turn it on. And when both lights are illuminated, it lets you know that it is working on noise cancellation. It's got an inline remote, which is really nice. Obviously it doesn't work with the iPod, but it works with like an adapter if you have an iPhone or anything else. And then it's got really nice like earphones. They really stay in your ear. They work really well. Like you just throw these things on and the noise cancellation is amazing. I mean, for the year that these came out, and these are probably over 10 years old now, the noise cancellation is very impressive. I would say it's almost as good as the AirPods Pro, and that's saying something because I love those things. But one cool feature is you can turn it on, boom, noise cancellation effects. You can't hear anything, but you press this little side button right here. Do you see that little button? You press it, and it works into a transparency mode, so you can still hear the people around you. You don't have to worry about taking it out, and then you push the button and you're good. I would say the biggest issue though with this is like when you connect the headphones into this adapter thing, you've got like the world's longest cable. Like I don't even know how long this is. Probably 6 feet. Yeah, it's probably a 6-foot long cable now. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I end up having to just tie them up and wrap them around because it's just too long of a cable. So sometimes I'll just put the iPod, if it's not in a sling on me, in my back pocket and then just kind of tuck in any extra cable just so I don't have so much cable to deal with because that's annoying. But anyways, really, really cool pair of headphones. They're super expensive now. Like I got these on eBay for 80 bucks. I'll try to link something down in the affiliate link below if you really want a set of wired noise canceling earbuds. They're about 250 bucks. Get ready to pay a lot of money. They're pricey. Good luck. I do not guarantee that they're going to be authentic because that's not where I bought them. I don't even know if these are authentic, but I bought them on eBay for 80 bucks. Last couple things that I bring with me. Obviously, I'm going to pull it out right now. It is my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I absolutely love this iPhone. Obviously, this is with me all the time, and boom, I still regularly use the Snap, I think it's called, 4.0 Lux. I really love this thing. I've gotten so used to it. I have completely abandoned pop socket basically and have gone full Snap luxury. All right, now the last thing I bring with me before I introduce you to the bags are gonna be my iPad mini, excuse me. I've got it in this cool little case here. I've already talked about the case. There's a ton of videos, or there's 2 videos at least on my channel about it. It's a little keyboard that you can attach to the case. Works like this. It's magnetic. It works with MagSafe, so you just get your iPad mini, excuse me, keep doing that. And then you got a little case, and then you can kind of turn it back like this, and you got a perfect little writing surface. Or if you really wanted to, you can actually even flip it all the way back and use it as a regular iPad. I absolutely love it. This is my travel iPad, and I even have a privacy screen protector on my iPad, as you can see, just so I don't have a lot of prying eyes, since this is usually like my everyday iPad. Now, I don't bring my iPad all the time. Usually if I'm gonna go out somewhere like alone, or I'm gonna grab like a quick lunch or something like that, I'll bring the iPad because I wanna watch something while I eat. But if I'm gonna go out with friends, I usually don't bring the iPad. So let me show you the bag that I bring with me if I'm bringing my iPad. It's this little Nike sling. It's nothing crazy, nothing too fancy, but it fits this iPad really well. It's got one big pocket on the top, and as you can see, fits the iPad with a little bit of room still, and that's usually where I put the PSP. And then yeah, it fits really well. It's got another little front pocket right here that you can open up and put some other stuff. I've got a microfiber cloth here. Shout out to little Nerd Wax. Look, it looks like a pizza, but it's a microfiber. Dope. I always bring a microfiber with me. And then there's also a little pocket here in the back where I have napkins. I always bring napkins with me as well because you never know. I'm the guy with the extra napkins. All right, so that is the bag that I bring with me if I know the iPad's coming with me. If it's a quick day trip, I know I'm gonna want the iPad for watching a quick show or something like that, because this bag is still pretty minimal. Like if you hold it onto me, I mean, this is kind of how I rock it. Let me put it on. It's like a little shoulder sling. So I usually rock it on the back like that. Have the iPod back, or the iPad back here. No issues. I absolutely love this bag. I got a ton of bags. If you don't know me, I buy sling bags like crazy. And this is one that I always go back to. I absolutely love that sling bag. It's really, really cool. If I'm not gonna bring the iPad, these are my two slings that I bring with me instead. These are newer to my collection, but I really do kind of like them. I see why they're so popular. So they're a very popular sling. As soon as I show it to you, you're gonna know what they are. Boom. It's a Lululemon sling. So I have two variations. So this is kind of like a canvas, like khaki-ish looking material. It's great. Fits my iPod, it'll fit my phone, it'll fit my PSP Go. It fits a lot of stuff in this little thing. So it's got one big compartment on the top with some separated mesh storage on one side, and then one big mesh storage on the other side. And then on the back, you also have additional storage where I usually keep, as I mentioned before, boom, hand sanitizers. So I've got this kind of khaki version of it for when I want to make it work with my outfit. And then I've got, a more traditional black version. And then this is exactly the same as the other one. Mesh compartments on the top and the bottom are segmented. And then a big zipper on the back with napkins. I love napkins. You never know when you could use napkins. Always bring napkins with you. All right, but that is my everyday carry setup. This is everything that I bring with me every day when I'm going out. If I'm not working. If I'm working at home, I don't bring anything. But this is it. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like a lot. I thought I was like a minimalist, but I guess I'm not. Maybe I am. You let me know if I'm a minimalist setup. If you bring more than I do with these things, let me know. But I think I win. But anyways, this video is a little bit longer than I thought it would be. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. I'd love to go ahead and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see my travel EDC, because I do swap things out when I know I'm going to be gone a little bit longer. Not a crazy different setup, but still different nonetheless. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. I'd love to go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, what of these EDCs was your favorite? Let me know. Peace.